What's up? I'm Russell, and you're watching MYX, the beat of our culture. Great question. I think a lot of my mom's musical memories definitely shaped the sound and the sonic of certain songs on the album, especially like the intro. The intro kind of having like OPM chords and things of that nature. I think too, like my mom just loved romantic music. So I wanted to make like something that was, of course, obviously shaped from my taste, but also hers. So just making like classic love songs, I think that she would adore. But yeah, I think too, like, you know, just tapping into certain memories and I think just like, I would definitely say just the emotions of, how would I say it? Just, I always have this vivid memory of, she used to just blast music in the mornings, like 8, 9 a.m. in the morning. She would always just play like romantic songs and sing along with them. And yeah, I just, I think like her love for music was just always so influential to me. So I wanted to pay tribute to that. That was just always something that was playing in my head, even when I was in the studio, just something, you know, to kind of get like a little motivation kicker each studio session. Good question. I actually wasn't worried at all. I just know, you know what it is like, I really wanted to mix in with like the average music listener here. So I took a lot of time to hang out with people here and live a lot of life like this. Of course, like music had brought me here on my trips here, but also at the same time, I was like, let me just not make this solely a business trip. Let me actually hang out with real music listeners and pick their brains on what they actually love to listen to out here. And I think what was first on my mind was making really good music, as cliche as that sounds. But I say this all the time, and I don't want to seem like that guy. So I really want to say this in like the kindest way possible, but I think that maybe I'm just not the right guy to be making like I'm Filipino topic to music, you know, being very like, oh, I'm gonna make an adobo song or something, or like, I just didn't want to do that. I think that's something that I wanted to stay away from. And from what I was saying, it was like, I wanted to make music that like when I walk into a 7-Eleven here, I'm hearing incredible songs from like the 80s. OPM songs from the 90s, like, and I'm Shazamming things, and I'm seeing like that and observing that like a lot of people here just love good chords, good choruses, catchy songs. So one thing I really wanted to do, especially getting in with like a lot of these artists, was like make catchy songs and make sure that especially like people like Ilis Morena, who like flip from English to Tagalog in her verse, you know, things like that, moments like that, you know. Of course we have English songs on there, but having moments where it can resonate with both audiences, but be a catchy song at the same time. Because that's one thing I notice out here. They love a good song. Like a good song is very appreciated. Oh, it was great. I think what all the artists have in common here is one, self-sufficiency, because I think everybody here has either like recorded themselves or just been like a studio like hermit. Like I think everybody here just lives in a studio environment. So to see everybody within their process is like, everybody has this professionality to them that's so unmatched. Like I've been in the American side of the music industry for very long and run into a lot of artists who have, you know, the craziest record deals, who have like a life made for them in a way where you think that, oh, a lot of these guys are probably like incredibly, you know, they have their studio chops together already and things of that nature. But surprisingly they don't. And you come out here and it's like these artists are hungry. Like they'll go in there and they'll do like the craziest flawless takes and add stacks and harmonies to things that you're like, oh wow, they know this studio language like they just spend every second in the studio. And it's just really, really cool, you know, seeing the professionality out of all these artists, and really inspiring, to be honest. It made me want to step my game up when I make music and in my developmental process. So definitely very inspiring, especially people like Denny. Like Denny records literally like a producer. Like she vocally produces her stuff really well. Honestly, man, because this is a lot. To be honest, I would say the whole album, but like, unexpected, I would definitely say, I mean, having Cashman on there produce My Type For Real with Zay is just so cool because I'm like an Oside Mafia fan. And, you know, I never even expected to meet any of them, you know. I of course, like when you're a fan of somebody, you're just like, okay, like you're observing so much. But I met Cash at the studio at a Fern studio, and Fern and I had worked on like a bunch of songs before, but just to have Cash in the room and to have his input on the album, like I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I at least have like one Oside Mafia member, like kind of, you know, that like I have somebody from Oside Mafia that touched the album. Like I'm just happy about that because, again, like just being a fan of somebody, you're like, oh, that's so cool. I at least get to say I worked with them. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to Cash because yeah, he's a really, really cool dude. I'll take a quick look. Man, sorry to be pulling my phone out in the middle of an interview, but I feel like I need to like at least give a good answer for this. Honestly, I think my mom would love On My Way. She'd love Ikaw with Minasty. And then just like the I always say this, but like the intro, I think she would just love the and my mom always loved, like, one of her favorite songs was You Raise Me Up by Josh Groban. So yeah, like, you know, just something like that, like, it's so motivating and uplifting. So I think my mom would definitely rock with the intro.
Great. And I also love Ikaw with Nasty.
Yeah, the iconic, that chorus is insane. Insane chorus. Like, I can't wait for people to really live with this music, like especially the Visayan region, to really live with that song. Because and I hate to, like, you know, go on a tangent, but I just feel like that song really sounds like the moment I got off the plane in Dumaguete. So like, yeah, I love that song. Good question. I don't think so. Like, I don't think there are any on there that they would interpret differently, but I do think, and I was talking to, funny enough, hate to name drop, but I was talking to like Allison Shore the other night at the release party, and he was like, yo, Baraki Blues, bro, like, that's one of them. Like, yo, like, that one's crazy. Like, and that one I feel like is gonna catch people by surprise, or at least just like be something different for people, because I think like when it comes to like guitar and vocal songs, like that's where I actually shine a lot. You know, it's things like Scarlet's Weekend, or like when I covered Officially Missing You, like people love when it's guitar and vocal. So I think that one will like kind of sneak up on people. And will be like kind of like it'll grow, like, you know, it's something that, of course, like when it comes to interludes, they're parts of the album where like they kind of build a story and they kind of like help towards the narrative. But I just feel like that one is such a good ballad, like such a good guitar ballad, that I think people have to live with for a bit. I'd want them to go buy a plane ticket to come over here and actually see it for themselves. One thing that I made very like adamant on the album was to, regardless of the subject matter, again, like I said before, like I kind of like, I didn't want to make like, I don't think I'm the guy to make like the, yeah, I'm Filipino song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think there are other guys for that. But, and again, like a lot of the subject matter on this album is like romantic songs, songs about my love life. But if you really listen in, like a little Easter egg on the album is like, you listen to the beginnings and the ends of like certain songs, you'll hear the sounds of the city. I made sure that I recorded things on my phone, like, jeepney engines, even on the song with Mid-Nasty, like you hear the sounds from the Dumaguete airport. Like, I really wanted to incorporate a lot of the sounds from the city. So, and funny enough, like, again, hate to name drop, but I saw Because the other night, and he was like, bro, I feel like when I'm out of town, like I can listen to this album and feel like I'm back in Manila, because it sounds like you're literally there from all these city sounds and these transitions. So I just want somebody to really feel like they're in the city enough to be like, yo, I'm buying that plane ticket and I want to come see it for myself. And I want to really be immersed into the city, different parts of it. And for me, it's like, I haven't really discovered too much of like the province yet and things of that nature. So I think for me too, just hearing this album, because I do listen to myself. That's one thing that I definitely do in my personal life. I want to just keep on listening it to motivate me to keep coming back. So yeah, just as long as people get that plane ticket to really come here and see how beautiful this place really is, like that's one thing I really want to do, just highlight this whole country, this whole region, and really let people like hear, the sonics of how beautiful it is here. Oh man, I would definitely say first song, Motherland, for sure. Oh man, Skyway Drive, for sure. Oh my God, Ikaura, for sure. That one needs to be Cebu. Like, performing that in Cebu is going to be, like, I'm manifesting that right now, for sure, 100%. Oh my God. On My Way, for sure. On My Way. Yeah, I mean, lyrically too, 100%. Good question. Oh man, it's a tie between. Now, honestly, I could go with Special to Me. Special to Me could be like a gloomy, rainy song for sure. I'd definitely go with Ikaura again, just because I got one bar of time. Like, I think, like, and it's funny, it's already been surprising people. Like, a lot of my fans are like, what? He's I was like, yeah, hell yeah, my one bar. And like, shout out to Mid-Nasty for like, the guys like even Batang Indio, like they coached me through that. So like, like I'm so happy that they like, approved that one. But yeah, I think that'll surprise people for sure. Crazy for You. That's definitely, I wanted to make, and I don't mean to go on too much of a tangent, but I wanted to make Crazy for You. Like, that one was like, in some ways kind of inspired by like when I would see Wah Wah Wee on the TV when my mom would be playing it in the house, or like, just any fun GMA show. Like, I just kind of wanted to make a soundtrack for something that would be like, just fun, and you could like, as much as I like swear on the song, I feel like it's something that's still like the sonics of it sound like a family party, you know what I mean? So I think that's like a dance floor tune. Crazy for you. That's definitely, I wanted to make, and I don't mean to go on too much of a tangent, but I wanted to make Crazy for You. Like that one was like in some ways kind of inspired by like when I would see Wah Wah Wee on the TV when my mom would be playing it in the house, or like, just any fun GMA show. Like I just kind of wanted to make a soundtrack for something that would be like, just fun, and you could like, as much as I like swear on the song, I feel like it's something that's still like the sonics of it sound like a family party, you know what I mean? So I think that's like a dance floor tune. Boracay Blues. Oh man, good question. Oh man, I would definitely say the intro, Motherland, for sure. Oh man. Oh man, I'm looking. Closer, huh? Honestly, I would probably go On My Way. Like, I think that last chorus really hits. It's very anthemic. I think like that's like an anthem. Either that or again like Motherland. I think that would just be a good show capper, especially with that outro. Oh, honestly, please go listen to Motherland. It's a great experience. For those, Filipino heritage or not, I just think it's like it's a great listen, 1 to 13, just 13 great songs. I'm proud to be who I am, and being Filipino is part of just who I am as a person in general. So for anybody, even just Filipino, I let's be loud and proud, and let's really let's support this one because it's something for history. Just like for the history of music as a whole, cultural history. And yeah, have fun with it too. Live with it, because this is live with music. It's literally music that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like wash dishes to, fall in love to, walk the city to, like take a walk to this one. This is walking music for sure. And yeah, go check it out. All streaming services, all social medias. Russell is lovely. And yeah, we got the SEO up, so you could just search up Russell anywhere and find me. But yeah, listen to the album. It's out now.